Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. So I have very brand new bike over here from brand new company MeeBike. They have two different style. One is step over, another one is step through. So they call them Gallop and Gallop step through. This one should be black like Mate. So we'll see how fast it can go. I'll do some speed limiter change. Also, I will make sure everything works perfectly before riding the bicycle, because this bicycle comes with an app. You have to set up before riding with your phone if you want to, so you can lock it in. It's like security settings in it, so nobody can use your bike without you. Also, this bike comes with a torque sensor, which is really great feature, so it will save a lot of battery and you can go for longer range. Also, you'll get better exercise if you want to, so you can enjoy just cruise around or pedal. So I'll do the unboxing, show how to install it, and by the end of this video you will know everything about this bicycle. So that's how it looks in a box. It's hard to see anything because it's a well packaged. I know the bike is heavy, so it has to be well packaged, otherwise it may get damaged through pedals. They just drop it crazily. So it looks good. Fender, everything, rack, everything looks like good. So I will install the tire. A little bit different from manufacturer most likely. So I would remove this side where is a larger spacer completely, okay, and you insert it with a smaller spacer on the side of the brake disc over here from this side, okay. Make sure you install the smaller one on the brake side. Attach the spacer, and I'll attach the washer and the bolt later. So what you do first, you step on this plastic with 1 foot and lift up the bike. So you will remove the plastic, and then you just insert the tire, okay. Make sure you put a brake between the pads, and then you can open your stand on the side so the bike can stay this way. So the smaller spacer on this side where the brakes going between the disc, going between the pads. It's hydraulic brakes, so make sure you don't press them because they will lock it in. You don't tighten until you put the spacer on this side, and on this side you have spacer as well. It's a larger spacer, and then you just put a washer like this and the bolt. And then you tighten with a wrench. It comes with really nice from both sides. And I'm gonna retighten everything before I will start to ride. And the next step is a handlebar. So you would remove these 4 bolts and the bracket first with the Allen key. Then you take your handlebar, just lift it up, and it's pretty simple. You take this handlebar and attach, and then you would put the bracket on top of it and just replace those bolts back, the one you removed, and tighten up with Allen key. That's it. You can retighten once you're ready to ride and adjust the handlebar, because it can be adjusted going further closer to you or further from you. And the next step, I would attach the mud guard, just because it's enough space and easy to work with here. So you would remove this bolt and the nut and some washer it comes in. So then you just slide in from behind this mud guard and reattach this nut on top. But first you use a washer and then the nut. And it comes with a locking nut, so it will stay in place better. So you just retighten up back. Then you would remove on the side the bolt with a nut and reattach the mud guard from both sides the same way. And the next step is to attach this big headlight. You will remove these two bolts from the sides. Make sure you don't lose them. Use the Allen key to remove them. And once they're removed, you just reattach with the same bolts, and you would attach right over here. You can, if it doesn't fit, you can loosen up on the sides. There's few bolts you can loosen up. Also, you can move them up and down if you want to. It's completely adjustable, and then you just reattach it with the same bolt. And again, they're using the Allen key, and it's very simple to do it. And then you would need to reattach these two wires. This should be very simple plug in. So now it's time to attach the pedals. The pedals come with L, like for left, right for right. So the left side will be on your left side over here. You just attach it by hand first. Need to remove these two screws from both sides and reattach the rack up a little bit, and then reattach it with the same screw. So far I'm very pleased with the bike. Actually the quality, the make, everything looks really good to me. So I would need to remove the battery to see how big is the battery. I'm gonna weigh the battery to see how heavy the battery as well. So you need to unlock it. Then over here is a button, you just push it and it will drop down. You remove it. Actually it's heavy battery. It's a 960 watt hour battery, which is really big. Should last between like 40 to 50 miles probably. Not sure, but if it's torque sensor for real, it might even longer. So let's see how much. Okay, I only have 2 bar over here, so I would need to charge fully before to ride first time. And then once I totally recharge the battery, and you can charge the battery over here or on the bike, on the side over here. So it's pretty cool. And this is speed test without load, and I'll do speed test riding this bicycle as well. Alright guys, so the bike is assembled. I have to charge the battery, of course, and I recommend you to charge the battery until it's 100% charged. The green light is on. It's very good for the battery. Second, make sure you put enough pressure in your tires. It's recommended 20 psi. I put about 17 front and rear, but depending on what terrain you're gonna ride, it can hold up to 30 psi. And I'll show you how to use this bicycle as well. So you turn on the bicycle by pressing this power button for about 2 seconds, and you'll see MeeBike. The display, it's not as large, but it's very clear. You can see actually percentage battery, which is great. Then you can see how many miles you rode and the trip mile, also average mileage you ride. Headlight will be on top. It's automatically turn on headlight at night. So but if you want to do it at daytime, you just press the plus button and hold it, and you'll see the headlight will be on. The display will get a little bit darker. If you want to increase your speed, it's very simple. You press power button for once only. It'll go to settings, and then you use plus or minus, and you're going to info section and press power. Then you'll see wheel size and speed limit. You select the speed limit by going through plus or minus, press yes, it's a power button over here, press it, and then you'll see how fast you want to go, and you can move up or down the plus or minus and select in blue 45 kilometers and press power button one more time. Then you have to go back all the way here, press back and exit. The same way the settings for Bluetooth, you can connect your Bluetooth to the app, which I didn't really like app. It's There's nothing other than safety. You can secure actually your bike so nobody can ride it unless you're with your phone, and you have to have a GPS on your phone, active internet, and you can unlock this bike with Bluetooth and change the headlight on and off, and there's not much, and see the speed it's going on and mileage and so on. So you can also click on information, change languages you want on display, different color, and display settings will give you also, if you want meters or kilometers. You can have the display after off and on, so basically if you don't use it for a few minutes it will be off. And you can reset trip, adjust the brightness, and max PS, it's maximum pedal assist, and I think it's not adjustable. Light sensitivity, it means most likely how sensitive your headlights gonna be. That's what I believe, and that's about it. So you have to exit completely in order to start to use this bicycle. The bell you use this way, okay, you turn it this way and use this. The brakes are great, but I do need some adjustment. I try to adjust it, but it still give me some squeaks, so I need to adjust the brakes, front brakes, but rear brakes came perfectly fine. Derailleur is good. Everything it's solid on this bicycle, good quality, looks like parts. So I'm gonna go for a ride and share my experience with you. I set the PS to 0, so I'm riding completely with tune-off mode right now, and it rides just perfectly fine up to 10 miles an hour. As you can see, this very easy to pedal because you have 7-speed Shimano, and display does have a USB underneath, so you can plug in your phone to charge it, or headlight if you want extra. So basically it comes with USB port, and it's very easy to pedal. Even as you can see, the stability of the bike is great. I usually don't ride without hands, but with this bike it's so easy and so stable. As you can see, it's very nice. Also, because it's fat tire bikes, but it comes with dual suspension, which works really great on this bicycle. I'll show you more how the front suspension works and also the rear suspension as well. Riding on this bicycle, it's a little bit, you can feel a little bit between your legs this frame and seat, depending how close you sit. The closer to the handlebar you sit, then less you feel, but I like to sit a little bit back. Alright, so now I will do the speed test to see how much actual speed is, because sometimes they are showing less, sometimes they show more the display from the bicycle. So let's go. And I'll use throttle only to see how fast. So now it's like 17, 19, 20, 22, and GPS speed always 2 miles, 2 to 3 miles, show less. So GPS show me right now 23, so it's 25 about. So on the display it's 24. Oh yes, I need to adjust the brakes to remove the oil. I think when I was adjusting it, I got. So I'm gonna one more test. I'll do another test. Don't pay attention to the brakes. Yesterday I did adjustment to it, and it was a little bit bent, so I even up just a little bit, so it looks good. But wow, the torque works really good actually. So now I'm gonna do another test and see how fast it will go. It's should be about the same, but I know it's a little bit faster this way. So it's about 16, 19, and the speed picked up pretty well. And as I said before, I weighed about 215. It's very windy actually become, because fast 23 on display and 22 on the GPS. So I use the rear brake because the front one I touched. So I reached 25 miles an hour, which is pretty good actually for this type of heavy bike. It's weight about 94 pounds. So now I'm gonna go for another ride to see how it's doing on the grass as well. On the grass I know how powerful the bike is. Basically on average 750 watt motor, the bike got about 15 miles an hour, 16 sometimes on this short trip. So let me see how fast it will go. Throttle only. Okay, so now it will be grass test. Wow, it's already 15, 16, 17, 18 miles an hour. So it's doing as good as 1000 watt motor. Pickup speed really good. And I want to show you how the fork works, the hydraulic suspension fork. Also, I'll show you how the rear suspension works. I'm gonna test the brakes as well. Even it makes noise, but it brakes really good. The way it makes noise is because I think I put some oil on it, like accidentally dirt and stuff. So I got about 22 miles and I'll stop to test the brakes. 22 and 8, 23 miles an hour on the display. It's actually really good. I love this bicycle regardless of the speed. It's supposed to go up to 28 miles. So far it went up to 25 miles with me on it, and I weigh 215 pounds, which is actually great. Very premium parts on it. The fork works really good. As you could see, the rear suspension dual works really good as well. Comfortable seat. And derailleur is by Shimano Altus, which is great. Comes with already attached this guard, which helps me to save my other bike when it falls. So I really appreciate they use really good quality parts. The tires, it's really good. It's by Kender and it's puncture resistant, so it's should be great. The pedals, it's very good as well by Velgo. They usually comes in different type. Velgo can do a more expensive, cheaper one. This one looks like it's good with a good traction over here. So everything, like the chain, as you can see, it's like stainless steel. So everything in this bicycle is premium. The guard, they even take care of the guard. As you can see, the full guard, mud guard. They put extra over here holder so it will not shake. So everything on this bike is solid. The rear rack, it's small, but you cannot touch the back, and the seat can fit probably 2 people. I'm gonna ride it with my boy on it, so that's why I love this bike as well. It's a little bit slimmer on this side, so it makes it much more comfortable to ride versus to some other moped style bicycle. It looks like a motorcycle. My neighbor said it's motorcycle actually, but it is a bike. They trick you with the pedals. I wish every bicycle have this feature like this one. And the price, I think it's a great price for this type of bicycle. I know the change, I'm not sure what the price will be when you see this video, but I can tell you that my other bicycle with the same parts cost about 2,300, but this one is just much cooler. Headlight, also the fork, amazing. It can be locked easily by twisting here, adjust with load. It also comes with a guard over here, rubber guard, so it will not scratch your frame. As you can see, the cable management actually excellent as well. You can see there's no cable around, everything going through the frame, and some cable of course over here, but it's well managed. Everything you can easily disconnect. Let's say you need to replace your display, you just unplug it and replace it. Everything plug and play. This brakes as well, 180mm front and rear. 180mm, it's a perfect brake for this type of bicycle. Also it's hydraulic. There is mineral oil over here, and it's by Logan. I have the same brakes on my other premium bike, and I think they works perfectly. The only thing, I think, when I did adjustment yesterday, I touch it and some oil, so it makes some squeak, but it's perfect. You may want to subscribe to my channel because I am planning to make video how to adjust the brakes, the hydraulic brakes, and also how to straighten up the disc if they come a little bit bent. It was millimeter brand, but anytime the brakes are a little bit bent, it might be not perfect, so I made it perfect now. It works. It takes 5 minutes to do it, so please subscribe so you can see it. The stand is great. It holds the bicycle very well. If you want to guess where is controller, you probably think it's in the frame, but no, it's actually under the seat, hidden over here. And I think it's aluminum box. It's hidden very well, good location, because you mud guard, it will never get wet, so it's perfect location. I try to find negative about this bicycle so I can disclose, because most people like to watch reviews to see what is bad about this bicycle, and I was thinking and trying to figure out what I don't like about this bicycle. And the only thing, it's heavy, 94 pounds, 92 pounds it says on the box, and I think they make mistake on the website. It was 72. It's impossible for this type of bicycle to be that light, because my other like fat tire bikes weight about 65 pounds, but the frame and battery is smaller, so even the battery is much heavy on this bicycle, so it makes sense to weight heavy. But motor is pretty powerful. I'll try to give you more rides off-road with a 360 camera I just got, so please subscribe and you'll see a lot of amazing videos. And remember, always wear helmet if you're riding the bicycle in California, and every state have different laws. In California, if you're riding class 3, when you make faster speed above 20 miles an hour, you have to wear a helmet regardless of your age. It's your life, you do whatever you want to do, but I like to wear helmet. And this one is from Exnito, designed for up to 28 miles speed. So if you're planning to ride this type of bicycle or any faster, more than 50 miles an hour bicycle, it's great helmet for that. It comes with a front light and rear light. Again, the bicycle looks real cool. A lot of questions people ask me if it's a motorcycle or not, but hey, we trick people with this bicycle, because you can ride this bicycle on the bicycle lane, depending on the state, and it's a bicycle but look as cool as motorcycle, like dirt bike, whatever. Thank you guys for watching. Please again subscribe to my channel, and I will make a lot of videos now with 360, and I will go off-road on this bicycle. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. See you later. Bye.